So today we're doing toad in the hole, and this is from the BBC Good Food, and they say this is an easy toad in the hole to make, so let's find out. So we're going through some ingredients. We're going to change them slightly here, so what they've got here, we're changing the two top ones because I haven't got Chipolatas, now I've got sunflower oil. So I'm actually going to change it to Tesco's Finest pork and Bramley apple. Other sausages are available. We're going to be using olive oil. We have, for the batter, 140 grams of plain flour. We'll be using half a tablespoon of salt, 2 eggs, and 175 millilitres of semi-skimmed milk. So we've got the oven on already at 200 degrees C. We have a fan oven, so we've gone with the lower option. If you don't have a fan, then use 220 degrees C, or if you're on gas, it's gas mark 7. So first things first is to put the sausages into a, well, it says roasting tin, but we're going to use this because we're only using 6 sausages, and this is a tin that we really like to use. So we're going to pop the 6 sausages into here. Then we're going to sprinkle 1 tablespoon of oil over the top, evenly distributed. There we go. And then we're going to put that in the oven to bake for 15 minutes. Or until browned, it says. So we'll pop those into the centre of the oven. So to make the batter mix, it says pour the 140 grams of plain flour. Like we always do, we sieve it all the way down, get rid of all those lumpy bits that are in there, with half a teaspoon of salt. That's about right. And then we go and make a well in the middle, to which we crack open the 2 eggs. Make sure that we don't get any shell in there as I break them into a container first. And so we'll pop that into the well in here, like so. So use an electric whisk to mix together, and then slowly add the 175 millilitres of milk. I'll just get the rest of that that's stuck on there. Just make sure all the lumps are gone. We'll just quickly run the spoon through, just to make sure there's no lumps in there. That looks ready to go for me. So we'll just wait for the sausages, and then we'll add this to the toad in the hole. So take them out of the oven, about 15 minutes. And we'll just leave them on the top there, just to cool down for 5 minutes before we add the batter. Give them 5 minutes to cool down, but it's still really hot, so please be very careful when touching the pan. So what we need to now do is evenly put in the batter mix all over there until it's covered. There we go, that's enough. There's still a little bit left in there because the bowl was still slightly smaller. So pull that out of the way. And then all we need to do now is, again, because we're fan assisted, we put it in the oven for 25 minutes. If you don't have a fan, then it's 30 minutes. So we'll pop this back in the oven for 25 minutes until it's light and fluffy. Let's take it out. Whoa, I think we've got a bit too much mix in there.
That's things.
That is quite a lot of mix, but the sausage is risen up with the batter. I think cooking wise we can call it a fail, but let's have a taste. I'm not sure it's meant to go that high.
It's not a fail.
Right, well let's find out, shall we?
That's epic. How can that be a fail? It all stayed in.
So let's sounds nice and crunchy. Lovely Yorkshire pudding. Oh, it looks like lovely Yorkshire pudding. Let's just try and see if we can get some of this out, shall we? Have a look in the middle and see what's happened. Right. Next time we'll use half the batter. But I think this is coming out now. There we go. It still looks a bit wet in the middle. So probably need another couple of minutes. Must be on top. Hot. Tastes nice though. That probably needs a little bit longer in there. As Mary Berry would say, bit of a soggy bottom.
Needs gravy.
Needs gravy. That's the other thing that's missing on here. Let's have a look.
I'll make some quick gravy.
Sausage is nice and cooked in there. That actually, it's really nice. Hot. So that's turning the hole. We probably used the wrong tin. We used a smaller one than we should have done. But that's fine. But that is actually really tasty. Probably a couple more minutes. But I also think if it hadn't arisen so much, that probably would have cooked a bit better as well. So overall, slight cooking fail on the size that we used the wrong tin. But flavour wise, actually it's really nice.